Hello, my name is Ben, and obviously we don't know each other yet, but I reckon that we can agree on at least one thing, that none of us could ever have anticipated how 2020 would have impacted our lives, both personally and professionally. Look at me, for an example. I've been an airline pilot for over 2 decades, and that's supposed to be one of the most secure positions because it's a professional qualification and everybody flies. But here's the reality. I've lost my job, not once, but for the second time in the year. And maybe you find yourself in a similar situation, and I can certainly understand how this could be seen as a nightmare scenario. But I've started my own online business, and I want to talk to you about how you can do the same thing too. Here's something else that I reckon you and I can agree on as well, is that we have dreams. We have dreams beyond just going to a traditional job. So why do we stay in these jobs? Well, for me, and I think this is probably true for most people, we typically stay for the security. But deep down, you and I both know that there is more to life than just this traditional job. And in fact, I've always wanted to find a way to create an additional source of income, but I never took the leap. And it wasn't because I was afraid of work, because I think I've got a very strong work ethic. It was just more about the fact that life just seemed to be getting in the way. I've got 3 kids and I've got responsibilities, and I'm sure you're in a very similar situation to me. But I began doing some research around how starting my own business could really become a reality. Now I'll show you what I found in a moment, but one thing I know to be true is this, that there is never a perfect time to start a family. There's never a perfect time to get married or even begin a new opportunity. So if you can relate to this on any level, you will understand why this video isn't just showing up by accident right now in your life. And something else that's been on my mind recently, and maybe you feel the same too, is that I'm getting a bit tired of everybody blaming the global crisis and the economic fallout on their problems. The bottom line for me certainly is that the problems have always been there, but the crisis has just brought them to the surface. Have you ever given any thought, any real thought, to what it is that would genuinely make you feel fulfilled? We all tend to complain, of course, about what we don't want or what we don't like. Yet rarely do I come across somebody who gives me a clear picture of what would really make them content, what would really make them happy. But that was the difference for me this year, because I could always try and go and get another corporate job, but that would still leave something missing. You see, it wasn't thousands of pounds that I was after. That's not what I was longing for. What I really wanted was thousands of more moments with my children. So the big question then is, how do I make that happen? How can I make a living, be happy, and spend more time with my family? Certainly sounds like a fairy tale to me. And not only did it feel impossible, but it seemed daunting to even get on the first rung of the ladder. Now, I mentioned a moment ago that I was researching some options, and actually I found a free online workshop that uncovered how to begin an online business from scratch. Now that made sense because online is huge, of course, but that too felt very overwhelming at first because you have so many options out there. You can sell products on Amazon, you can buy a franchise, you can sell coaching, you can sell consulting, or even do what's called affiliate marketing, which is referring other products and services for commission. The next question is, where do you all begin? Well, that free workshop showed me exactly how to take action and really just to find the best way to make it happen, but by using my interests and my passions. Like anything in life, we need to put some hard work in if we really want to be truly successful. And before you work on anything worthwhile, you must see that it makes sense too. And that's why I want to share those same free workshops with you today. We owe it to ourselves, you owe it to yourself, to make an informed decision. How many times have you looked back and you wished you'd done this or you'd done that? This is exactly one of those opportunities. I put my personal email in the description below because I am genuinely happy to point you in the direction that you need, regardless of what you decide makes the most sense. So if you really are interested in this opportunity, click the link below, go to my website and let me know what email works best for you, and I'll send you the free workshops. And if and when you do find your passion, please email me and let me know how you did it, because that's what really interests me. I've been incredibly fortunate to have been given a new lease of life through this opportunity. And I hope that you will find it in your life too. Cheers.